Delta X Productions. Productions.
Hey everyone, Tucker here. And you may be wondering, Tucker, what's with the hats? Well, I didn't have time to do my hair right now because something big just happened and I felt like I needed to show this video right after I watched this. So, the hat's going to have to stay on. Some guy gave it to me when I was working and, I kind of I do like Dragon Ball, so yeah. But that's not what's important right now. What's important is they just released the Jurassic World Dominion Prologue. If you may not know, the Jurassic World Dominion Prologue was actually shown in, I think, IMAX screenings of Fast and the Furious 9. So it's nice to see it officially released just so we can get a closer look of all these things. And, well, I want to give you a breakdown of what I saw, what I liked, and what I didn't like, and overall, my experience of watching it. So we start off, back in the past. We are going to the time of dinosaurs. From what later in the prologue says, 65 million years ago. So, back in time, we're seeing these sauropod-like dinosaurs. I'm assuming it's the Titanosaurus because we're in the Cretaceous era. So I'm just assuming Titanosaurus. And then after that, we see the Quetzalcoatlus, which is very interesting. Because we've never seen a Quetzalcoatlus before. We usually seen Pteranodons and Dimorphodon lately in the series. But seeing a Quetzalcoatlus, very good. But not only that, it actually has something interesting that'll go on with some of the other dinosaurs. After that, we're seeing ankylosaurs all around each other. That's kind of nice. It's nice to see them all around. The only problem I'm noticing is that a bunch of these dinosaurs are around each other, which, for some reason, this point, they wanted to show, accuracy. The Jurassic series is most common for inaccuracies. We've known this. So, seeing all these dinosaurs is a bit inaccurate, but they at least get more stuff accurate, especially with these next scenes. After that, we see an Oviraptor, which first time we've ever seen one. But there's something interesting about that. That's the same with the Quetzalcoatlus that we'll see with the other dinosaurs. After that, we see the Pseudoceratops, which is very interesting that we're kind of leaving the Triceratops out for the Pseudoceratops. Even though that just came in through Battle at Big Rock, I think it is pretty interesting to see a new Ceratopsian involved, but it's kind of sad that they sort of abandoned the Triceratops, especially since it hasn't had that big of a role in any Jurassic movie since the first one. But after that, we see a Velociraptor picking at the teeth of this new giant dinosaur named the Giganotosaurus, which you may not know is one of the most deadliest creatures that used to exist before it died. And then we see it get ready to fight a T-Rex. And now after talking about T-Rex, something interesting about T-Rex, same with the raptor, now time to say they all have feathers, which is very interesting that they've now taken the route. It's sort of like saying that they've known they had feathers. I think it was either in the novel or in the first movie, or one of the movies, maybe it was Jurassic World, but I think someone was talking to Dr. Wu, and he said, if you wanted accuracy, none of the dinosaurs would look like how they are, but we're just going to take what we get, just to try to recreate them. The point was, yeah, there's a strong understanding, maybe they did have feathers, and we've just never known that, because they keep making them with mostly lizard DNA, so they won't have feathers. But I think if they really wanted to go the extra step of realism, they shouldn't have had any dinosaurs roar, because dinosaurs can't roar. Lizards can't roar. Birds can do a squawking sound. I think the Quetzalcoatlus did a squawking sound, but if you may not know, dinosaurs can't roar, because, as we see with later in day stuff, lizards, crocodilians, reptiles, amphibians, they can't roar. They can make barking style sounds. Iguanas can make a barking style sound. And so it's believed that maybe dinosaurs could do that, make barking style sounds, or be like birds. Like, I think if it's small enough, like an Oviraptor, it probably could make like a chicken style noise. But in other words, dinosaurs can't roar. Usually vocal stuff kind of came for mammals. That's why most mammals can actually roar and make sounds like that. But it is nice to see. And then after that, we see the T-Rex fight off against the Giganotosaurus. Now, my opinion on it, I've seen some people have problems with it. I've seen some people say because they saw the T-Rex get killed by the Giganotosaur, that this could lead up to something like in Jurassic Park 3. My only problem is, shucks to suck, I love Jurassic Park 3. Spinosaurus is my favorite dinosaur. So if you think T-Rex can't die, you suck. But to continue on, I do like where it happened. After that, T-Rex died, and then we see a mosquito land on its head, suck some of its blood, and fly away. And we're 65 million years into the future, and we're at this drive-in theater, and we're seeing the, I think it's California Nature Reserve, like in a helicopter chasing after a T-Rex. Now, I do like this angle, because if you may not know, they just released the sequel to a Jurassic World sandbox game called Jurassic World Evolution. They released Jurassic World Evolution 2 recently. One of the main missions in that game is capturing dinosaurs in the wild. And I'm wondering if they took parts from that movie, but had to really take liberties because there's no movie out yet. But so, really to continue on, like the T-Rex goes into the drive-in theater, they try to capture it, they fail, but then we see like what the T-Rex looks like now. It's like all featherless, roaring a whole bunch. So it really shows how much they've changed from how they were. But to really end it off, I say this prologue scene that they release is amazing. I give it like 2 thumbs up. I might watch it again. This got me hyped for Jurassic World Dominion. Usually stuff like this wouldn't really get me hyped if it's not just spoiling scenes. I do like that they re-released it, not just for people who watched F9 in IMAX. All in all, I say this was a pretty good prologue. As the supposed finale to the Jurassic franchise, yeah, I like where it went with this. It went back in time, see how the dinosaurs are like, and seeing what they are like now. It's like, yeah, like that's pretty interesting. But if you've seen it, comment down below, seeing your thoughts on it. Tucker, out.